So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning from me. I am Yannis Rizopoulos. I'm a journalist for the last 50 years or more, a little bit more. Good morning, everybody. Thanks a lot for coming to see us, to listen to us in that very difficult day because of the massive strike. Yet you managed to be here, and thank you very much for that, to this beautiful auditorium of the Benaki Museum. We thank you, and I'm sure that you'll have lots of food for thought living here today, because tomorrow we have another one, another day of more food. This is the first panel of this conference. There will be 3 more today. I will host this one and the next one. So let's start. The title of this first session is Reshaping Strategic Leadership in the Age of, what else? AI. It's a very hot issue, as you all know, I'm sure. If you allow me, I have with me in this stage 4 representatives of the Greek ICT market and industry. Okay, Maggie, who will share with me their rich experience and their ideas. So let me welcome Maggie, Alex, Yannis, and Sotiris. We're friends, so allow me to call them by their first name. And the first question is the title of this panel. Is AI really a strategic field? Maggie? Yes, please.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation. In my view, AI has moved from being a futuristic buzzword to one of the most important investment categories of the 21st century, from cloud providers pouring billions into GPUs and new data centers, and also companies embedding AI in everything from supply chain forecasting to customer experience. Spending on AI is accelerating at a remarkable speed. Some numbers I have here. Global corporate investments in AI will exceed 300 billion in 2025, and some analysts believe that they will reach $400 billion compared to $235 billion in 2024. And this means that AI spending is growing 10 times faster than the overall economy. Of this, a significant share, around $60 to $70 billion, is expected to flow into Gen AI, which is expanding in an even faster pace than the broader AI market. In Europe, total investments in AI estimated at around 60 to 80 billion euro. At the same time, the European Union promised to spend 200 billion euro on AI as it tries to catch up with the US and China. Evidence now from early adapters shows that leveraging AI and Gen AI in internal operations leads to up to 21% more effective decision-making, at least 15% increase of productivity every year, and roughly 2 hours freed up per employee to be reallocated into higher value tasks. Therefore, I am fully convinced that AI gradually will become one of the most important factors of competitiveness for businesses worldwide, and that makes the role of the board of directors very crucial, because without immediate investments, companies risk facing a significant competitiveness gap in the medium to long term.
Mm-hmm. Strategic force for sure. Yeah. Alex.
Good morning. I'm trying to switch to English, okay? It was kind of surprised. So, very good. This was a very good analysis. I'm just thinking, how to build a continuity based on the things that you just provided, saying that, yes, definitely, AI is part of our everyday life, okay? For some years. It's not something new.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not something
It's decades. But
we know that AI is in use for example, in pharmaceutical companies for the last 20 plus, maybe 30 years. We know our common friend, which is in UK, Yannis, he took his PhD 32 years ago on AI. Amazing, right? So it's part of our everyday life, as you mentioned. It's growing and it's growing. Important things are AI, in implementation of AI to be at the level that can be measured, so measurable. It's important in order to reach our goals. Then all these investments that you just mentioned will make some point. And talking about being measurable, I will just mention, for example, 2 cases from the United States. Why I'm saying from the United States? Because the wave and what is happening nowadays in the United States will arrive in our region in the next 2-3 years, approximately. So let's say the use in medical sector. So there is a group of the medical companies, let's say, 11 hospitals are within the group. They're running AI for different kind of analysis of medical data. So according to the measurable, according to analysis, the staff is 40% more productive than it used to be by using AI tools and technologies. Then we've seen also from Dell side, if I remember correctly, the name of the company is movie producer Kennedy Mitchell is producing 50 times more movies with AI technology that they used to produce before. So quite amazing, okay.
Yeah, but what quality?
So the quality is difficult for me to judge, okay, in this area. Yeah. Okay, but we will discuss later about the quality and how AI is also helping in production, and quality production.
Sky is the limit.
Sky, I'm saying sky is not the limit anymore.
It's not the limit anymore.
At least for the next 10 years.
Yes.
Okay, but we can discuss later also about the quality, about people's performance and what all this means in our everyday life.
Okay, okay. Yanni. Hi.
I do believe that it is a truly strategic force because it checks all the boxes. I mean, it is transformative. It is it's going to disrupt things. It's going to break things. It's going to change the way that we work, the way we live our lives, the way that businesses operate. So there are going to be new business models.
We entertain ourselves, as Alex said, yes.
Of course. And then it's not easy to play that game. I mean, you have to invest tremendous amounts of money, like Maggie said before. It's hundreds of millions of dollars invested in those areas. So it's gonna change the way we live. I believe it's for the best, and I believe that companies will have to ride this train as quickly as possible. I was lucky enough to watch a presentation by Mr. Dukidis, the professor of the
recently,
Athens,
Economic University, finance.
Yes. He showed that in a research they did that 5% of Greek companies are already using AI, and they gain tremendous
results
in efficiency, etc.
Efficiency,
there is another 5% that doesn't care about AI, thinks it's irrelevant with them, with their business. And of course there is the in-between, which is half and half. Both halves think that AI is imperative to have, and they have to do something about it. Half of them say that already preparing for this. So this is a mixed picture, but it's to the right direction, let's say. And it also means that there is a market out there that's waiting for help, solutions, training, etc.
Yeah, yeah. Sotiri, I would like to ask you first, because I know you have studied AI. When was that?
When?
When?
In 1989. Many of you might not be.
Alex, it's complimentary to what Alex said. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I didn't know
1989
that.
to 93 in Edinburgh University. And you know, the reason I went there was the same that we have today: improve human, like productivity and knowledge. And of course, from 93 to maybe 2010, it was like what we call the AI dark ages. So it fell sharply. They didn't, they had overhyped the thing. And also, what we had in the between was the rise of the internet. So internet was, it was not a hype, it was actually changing how companies were working, and later on how—
It's a new mode.
So what we were saying, and coming back to Greece, I didn't work with AI, I worked with the internet. So I started my first company as an internet service provider back then. And the thing was that the opportunity there was like to change how people were working. So from the paper and the fax and whatever, then we went to a new way of communication, a new way of collaboration. This is what AI is doing now, but at a hugely largest scale.
Yes.
And it's not only strategic, it's inevitable, and it is, as I said, like 2 years ago somewhere, and people mocked of me. I mean,
yes.
that the companies that do not use AI, at some point, they will disappear as the companies that didn't use internet and stayed with the fax or whatever. They couldn't
catch up with others. Yes.
So the thing is not if AI is going to be a strategic partner for every company. It is. The thing is, how are we going to use it? How much to invest? How to protect our, let's say, IP, intellectual property or whatever, from rogue AI systems? How to protect also ourselves from what we call the dangers of AI in terms of cybersecurity, which is something we don't talk about. So I also see a cybersecurity kind of AI-driven approach for AI systems, which is a huge market. Like the cybersecurity was like a huge market, and it is growing fast. So AI and cybersecurity will be two of the major things. Previous speakers, probably said all, but what I wanted to add is that it's not easy for the board or for the management of a company to understand the full extent of what AI can service. So now it's kind of overhyped. Okay, everybody's talking about AI, ChatGPT, blah, blah, blah. We see images, videos, whatever. But the thing is, how can we enhance productivity and produce efficiency with those tools without paying too much money or having to spend money that they don't return back to us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the issue.
Yes. Yeah. And who's going to play the role of the evangelist in the company? I mean,
the evangelist. That's a good question. Well, in our group, I'm playing the role because I had maybe the best
CIO, innovation.
Look, it's not the same. Okay, so it's not innovation per se. It's whoever can understand what AI can do in internal processes, because every company is different. The needs are different, people are different, the services are different, the products are different. Who understands the whole picture?
The whole chain.
Yeah, the whole chain, and internally. So it's not very easy to come outside as an outsider.
An outsider.
They have to be from the inside. So what we are actually doing in our group, in our company, we are discussing this very seriously on what to start from. Okay, we have, Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, because we have Office 365 and stuff. But the thing is, who is going to be using that, and for what, and how can we measure that? So it's a serious discussion.
What are the major changes that AI brings to organizations? Be more specific, please, and enterprises. Could you name the biggest challenge and obstacles?
Okay, so
Yeah, you start.
okay,
The other way around.
So personally, I see security as a big challenge. People don't mention that, and not ethics. I see the security thing. So using external tools, maybe cloud tools that copy paste stuff like this, is something that you don't want to do when you are in a confined environment with a lot of let's say secret information, especially for your operations. So you cannot imagine that you actually are asking ChatGPT or whatever, or Copilot, and you're pasting the router or whatever, the security setup of a customer. So this data will go up there, and at some point, it will end up somewhere else. Okay, so that's one thing. So that's one
challenge.
One challenge. The rest is, where do you start from? As I said, so you have to start from your greatest pain point. So if you have already been transformed digitally, you have, for example, ERPs, you have CRMs, you have
lots of data.
But also you have, for us, we have a lot of technical expertise and people in the technical department. So the technical department is the one that is actually the cash cow of the company. So we have to start from there. We don't have the problem in the sales department. Okay, you don't start from the sales department. You already have established sales automations or whatever. But the technical department, how you make those people more interested in their jobs, first of all, more effective, more efficient, and the best service to your customers. So this is the challenge.
So it's a matter of a mindset.
I think it's different for every company. In a production facility or something else, you have to work with the production environment. You have to see there what data you can gather, how you can optimize data and stuff like this.
Okay, Yannis.
Yes. The biggest problem today with AI, is the AI quality, is that it sometimes hallucinates or confabulates. So it will give you wrong answers, but in a way that is very believable, and so you're gonna make the mistake and believe it. So in order to address this issue, you have to have data. So we start from there. You have to have clean data, organized in a well manner, let's say, and so you need a system. Most companies have those systems today because there's a digital transformation wave that took part previous
And they
years.
have their inside governance.
Then it's infrastructure, which is perfectly available, but not all have it. And then is the human factor, which plays a crucial role, of course, because there is a culture shift that needs to do in order to start thinking of problems and solutions in a new way, and thus help us to mitigate all those company needs. So another challenge is the fear of AI. I mean, I'm hearing it.
The fear of the unknown.
The fear of the unknown, or what is about to happen.
Yes.
I mean, it is disruptive, and as such, it will create new jobs, of course, eventually, but in the short term, some
will be lost.
may be lost. Sure. And I'm talking in a time horizon of, let's say, 5 years, or maybe sooner. So people must be prepared for this, and governments should be prepared for this. And we have to change the mentality and starting not fearing a machine that... I want to explain the fear because I'm thinking a lot of it because my daughter asked me what I should do. There's AI and can do everything. Yeah. So what am I doing? So this is an identity crisis.
Why should I study?
Who am I and you if you're not the smartest people in the room? If there is an expert better than you, when you know that till yesterday you were the man.
Yeah.
So who are you now? and what's your role? And we have to address these issues, and we have to give answers.
It's a new ID issue.
Yes, and I think the key point here is that we need to see AI as a collaborator.
Yeah.
And the true benefits will be gained if we learn to collaborate and use the AI for repetitive tasks, for information gathering, for content creation, and let the judgment, or at least the final judgment, the risk-taking, and the creativity to humans.
It's not by chance that Microsoft named Copilot their system.
No, it's
not. It's very to the point.
Product name.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Okay. Thanks, Yanni. Alex.
So better together.
Yeah.
Is this the message?
Better together. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's see what we can do as better together. Good one. So you ask about evangelists. So Thierry's mentioned something very important, which we keep forgetting, is the security part.
Yeah.
Okay, very important. Okay, so we put this very often aside because we chase our KPIs and we believe that God appeared. Unfortunately not. I'm sorry to say, but AI is just an algorithm.
Or many.
Okay, made by humans. Okay, what brings to us? Definitely brings transformation in an organization on all levels, or it could bring. Okay. It could help, or still is it's helping already some organizations to move faster forward, to be more productive, efficient, and all this good stuff. But of course, hides a lot of risky parts and some, I could dare to say, some dark rooms in terms of security. We often used to say, it will go up. Why it should go up? We see at Dell Technologies, okay, that 80% of our customers globally, their most sensitive applications keep on premises or in a hybrid model due to the security reasons. Okay, security, cost control. Okay, these are the main drivers.
Because there's no perimeter anymore.
When it goes up, what we say up, it's another data center. Where is the another data center? Who controls? Okay, do you control your house? Do you control your kitchen? Do you control your electricity consumption in your house? I'm always starting and saying, what do you do at your home, at your place? What would you do, okay, if this company was yours? Okay. Then the biggest challenge becomes, evangelist, okay? And the greatest challenge, actually, evangelist should be board of directors. AI is not IT tool. It's a business tool.
Yes.
It's a business transformation.
It's not
So it's not
business.
It's not technology. Technology is just delivering. Okay, data. You mentioned about data, the importance of data. So what we do on premise in a hybrid model is saying, okay, control your security. It is important. Don't leave the entrance door open.
Yeah.
How to explain this? How to explain this differently? But the greatest challenge still lies in the shortage of awareness and knowledge. We tend to run, okay, to be competitive, and then we forget about what is important for us, what is important for the organization to be sustainable. So all this together, if we move forward, if we invest more in know-how, understand what AI can bring to us, okay, how to implement, plus what is important, by traveling and talking to colleagues. And we are mostly from IT, so we do understand each other. We understand the language, we understand the abbreviations. But when you sit down with the board of directors, people which are not obliged to know the abbreviations and everything, the challenges are starting. Wishful thinking. And then we understand that how AI is actually driven by the board of directors. Okay. Do we understand what are the main KPIs, what are the revenue generators, okay, to the company, where we should be focused really, what is important, okay? Then we can craft, because what is the beauty in AI? You can craft, could be tailor-made solution for your organizations in order to achieve the goal, organization and people.
Yeah, but that's an issue of a new culture.
Yes. Okay. So we have long way to go. Okay. Many things to do. All of us in IT sector. Okay. We should be the main drivers in this area. Okay. Helping our board of directors and people in charge to make the right decisions. Otherwise, without us, we will hit the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, some of the school is going to be blamed. In the end, in the end of the day, okay, the reality is that we will be blamed. So step on the first line, okay, drive the game and drive the organization. It's a perfect time for all of us in IT to be on the front line, main drivers, together with BOD and the key decision makers.
Nice.
We are watching.
Nice, Alex. Maggie.
And making a link, I want to start from opportunities, and I have some numbers from real applications.
You are the numbers woman.
Yeah.
I love it.
Real pilot applications from our members. So, predictive maintenance with computer vision, IoT, and AI reduced downtime by about 40% and maintenance cost by about 20%. AI vision for defect detection leads to up to 30% less scrap. AI-driven analytics cut energy usage by about 20% in certain operations. AI forecasts managed to cut excess inventory by 30%. And AI-driven personalization increases customer satisfaction by about 20%. At the conference, Jens was there, we organized in May, we showed some of these applications with real demos.
Yes.
So, opportunities are obvious, and as also the other speakers said, AI is not only about technology, it's about a fundamental transformation of how business operates, of how employees work. And the board of directors, of course, has the responsibility to lead this course and to act as a pillar of innovation and experimentation and accountability, of course. So I will sum up a lot has been already told, but I will sum up the challenges that the BOD will have to face. First, set clear goals and prioritize. What problems are we trying to solve? Do we need better service, more efficient production, lower costs? So we have to set goals. Second, check data and tools. If our data is reliable and usable, if we have the right systems, cloud, and of course the right partners to support it. Get everyone on board. I think that people need the right skills and mindset so that the whole company, from the BOD to the last employee, should support this fundamental change. Scale it up. This is the most difficult step. If pilots work, AI should move into core processes, and this entails changes in workflows, decision-making procedures, and organization. And last but not least, build trust so that AI should be fair.
It's a very big issue, trust. Yeah. Maggie. Wait a minute. You talked about enterprises and big ones and organizations, and at SEV you have the biggest ones. But the corpus of the Greek market is small and medium-sized enterprises, companies. What happens with them if, especially, most of them are owned by the same members of the same family?
For family-owned companies
who don't know anything mostly about AI.
Yeah, the challenge is one, in my view, is resources, both financial and human. However, these businesses tend to be more agile and also are value-driven, so that if this is combined with AI literacy, can enable them to leapfrog bigger enterprises. In addition, AI, I think, has never been more accessible It's cloud-based subscription AI subscription AI services, vertical solutions that can help SMEs start small and then automate repetitive tasks and
scale up
and scale when they see the improvement. So for SMEs, I think the real challenge is not the technology itself, but it's building awareness, digital skills, and of course partnerships that they will allow them to deploy AI effectively. And in my view, winners will be those enterprises, smaller or large, that are willing to rethink how they operate, experiment with new models, new things, and make AI part of their organizational DNA. And of course, for the board of directors, I think that also they should change the way that they operate. They should shift from 80% past performance review and 20% strategy, more to 50-50, or even more time to spend on future-facing topics, and also to support real-time data, analytics, KPIs. I mean, for them is a big change in how they operate.
Yeah. Alex, is it...
Well said, okay. Really, big challenge, Yanni.
Very big challenge, because all these people...
Small and medium organization adoption.
Yeah.
Again, we are talking about the awareness in this area, how much all of us can, together with the state, invest in spreading the good message, okay, around this area, because more than 80% of the Greek market, not only Greek market, is based on the SME or SMB and family businesses. So you have so many family businesses, the whole family is living from one shop. Okay, how they can use AI? Who is approaching them? Are they afraid? And I'll tell you one practical example. I'm hitting the wall for 12 years. Okay. In one area. I think this will give us the big picture. From the time that Piraeus Bank acquired the agricultural bank, okay, I've become obsessed, in quotes, that Greece should change the agricultural model completely, which will have the economy, okay,
smart agriculture and so on.
Okay. So then I approached the bank. I tried to submit, a couple of good ideas according to my opinion. Okay. So how we should craft the Greek agricultural sector, okay? But at the end of the day, I understood, and lately I've been in Larissa attending this agri-tech conference, and I understood that people are actually afraid from technology. They don't want to say far away. There is a devil behind, okay? So no, I don't want that, okay? I want to keep the traditional. And then I said, so it's a matter of how we have habits not to change. If we allow ourselves, okay, to change, to adopt new technologies, okay, if you look at the younger generation just entering the ChatGPT and some other applications and solving their daily school and university problems, okay, maybe we could more problem, but we need to change the culture.
Yeah.
If we change the culture, we'll be able to change many things and adopt new technologies, okay, in a proper way. Otherwise, we will stay at the state where we are at the moment.
Okay. Yanni.
Okay. There are 5 layers, at least in my mind, of AI supply chain.
Okay.
First, there is the creator. I mean, OpenAI and Anthropic and all these
cloud, etc.
Providers of fundamental models. And then there are the infrastructure guys. I mean, cloud, GPUs, CPUs, etc., like your company. And then it's the third layer, which are the businesses that create software, business software for the companies. So, and then there are the actual SMEs or larger companies. And there is a 5th layer, which are the users that using all those AI daily. So The first layer democratized AI usage by giving free access to a portion of AI available today to everyday people, so that everyone in Greece today, or at least the vast majority of citizens, can use AI. They have it in their pockets, in their phones.
No, the desktop
and then the
or
third
whatever.
layer, which is companies like the one I work for, they're creating software trying to democratize this technology for the SMEs. So we create business software. It's standardized software. Every company in Greece have such a software in their premises. So if we put AI in those, and that's what we do, in those software, then you make an easy and big leap towards AI mentality, AI usage, AI gains, etc. And because we are developers and product managers here, I want to be practical. A simple recipe is to put one or two AI literate people in boards. I'm referring to the previous question. And create an AI team, even if this AI team is one person. And that one person will have the job of investigating, trying, using tools, and transfer the knowledge that he gains to the other members of the company, so that this culture that Alex said will spread the quickest way.
Yes, yes. Sotiri, just 2 minutes, because do you have any questions? No, no questions. Thank you. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay. I always, when I speak in such events, I mention always the analogy between the internet and AI, at least in the start for SMEs. So I see the same analogy. At the beginning, whoever could pay for internet, because internet was very expensive in the beginning, which was the bigger companies, jumped in. And then it was democratized. So today, of course, we have, like free services, but it's not going to be free forever, because those things cost, tokens cost. So at some point in time, small and medium enterprises, businesses, will actually have to have something inside, apart from, like mentoring or advising, or, advisors or whatever that will help them to execute on that. So maybe, as Alex said, sometimes, and it's going there, the right models will be running on your desktop, or your mobile, of course, but mostly on your desktop or your internal cloud. This will accelerate the use of everyday tools. So as Ioannis mentioned, the business software on top of it will be using also AI in terms of the data that the company has. This will make it easier for smaller companies to find it on their way, because they don't want to think about technology. Technology has to disappear for us to use it. We don't have to think that something behind is always, like running. You don't think if your washing machine is using fuzzy logic. You just put your clothes in. So this is the case that we're trying to achieve with, the proliferation of such tools. The other thing is that this is the case that the governments or the nations have to act upon, because they have to, let's say, offer better means for smaller companies, instead of actually using some other kind of education to educate people about AI. And this is a very important thing. It needs money, because it's education. It needs content. It needs stakeholders like SEV or SEPE, or even like small and medium enterprises associations, and it needs to be paid at the beginning from funds, like national funds. And I usually don't want to mess the governments or the nations into technology, but this is the case that the country needs to be done. And the last thing I can say, we are going in an age of what we call sovereignty AI.
Yes.
Okay. So we have data, let's say in the defense sector or whatever, that we don't like to share with other people.
Share with other people.
Okay. So this is also critical infrastructure, stuff like this, what AI can do, cities, smart cities, safe cities, defense.
Health.
Yeah, health. So the GovGR, let's say, infrastructure has so much data that we can actually take, best use of it.
Yeah.
But the government needs to step in and use this data.
That's what we need more.
Yeah.
Yes, and the AI factories we also have, yes, and two of them.
Not in words, though. We have to see it in practice.
Okay, not yet. So, Maggie, Alex, Yanni, Sotiri, thank you very much.
Ευχαριστούμε.
Ευχαριστούμε. Thank you. Thank you very much.